Welcome to BS Podcast, everybody. I'm Sambo,
Braden.
and this is Lucid Tattoo, and this is going to be our first podcast for you guys, and it's going to grow as we go. So,
We shut the door real quick.
welcome to our podcast. It's new. We're looking for new suggestions and comments and stuff so we can grow this appropriately. We're not exactly sure what this is going to look like yet, but we want it to be an open forum type deal where we just talk about smack.
Yeah.
So,
how's your love life going? So give us a little rundown on this Sambo Inc. romantic.
Sam's romantic life.
Yeah.
Well, I did meet somebody recently. For those of you that don't know, I was in a relationship that I dated somebody for 4.5 years, and it just never got serious. So over the summer and this fall, we decided that we were going to call it quits. But I did meet somebody new. She's really amazing. I'm not going to say her name on here or anything. She knows who she is. It's new. It's exciting.
So didn't you see her this weekend?
I did see her this weekend.
Can you run down how did that go?
It went amazing. She likes to golf, so last weekend we went out and we just went to X Golf over in Apple Valley and hit some balls and had some fun and ate some lunch. But yeah, so she's an amazing gal. She's super career oriented. She's beautiful. She's smart, and she is somebody that I would really, really like to keep engaging more and more of her time.
Great. Love to hear it.
What about your love life? I know that you kind of went down after a 4-year relationship this fall as well.
So this girl and I were dating for 2.5 years. She broke up with me for the college experience, whatever. So, and then obviously there was a couple other chicks talking to just for like not like a rebound, but just
whatever. To see what's up.
Mm-hmm. So then I kind of fell into some bad habits. So now in this past month and a half, kind of locking back in. But there's this one chick that I'm talking to.
Yeah.
Not going to name drop again. You might know who you are. If you know who you are. We hung out actually 2 days ago with Tristan. We were supposed to hang out on Saturday, but then there was like a snowstorm, so she never came over.
Sure.
And the next day, Tristan and I actually went up to her house, picked up in the car just to hang out, whatever. But very, very beautiful woman, very genuine woman, and very smart.
Good.
Yeah.
You need somebody smart, B. I need somebody smart.
And she knows what she wants to. I think the hottest thing a girl can have is knowing what you want and knowing, like having a future. Not being like, oh, whatever happens. Like having goals and ambitions in life. Saying, yeah. So for example, like this girl, she does cosmetology school. Like her goal is to
Cosmetology.
Okay, you can just shut the fuck up, okay? Words
See
are
why
hard.
he needs a smart girl?
Words are hard. So like she has a goal of after that, like after school, like go work at a salon and then go and have her own salon and whatever.
She wants to get her manager's license. I think once you do that for a salon, you have to work under a salon for a year before you can become a manager, and then you can open your own salon. It's kind of different. Tattoo shops run under the salon style stuff, but we can do what the fuck we want sooner.
Yeah, so it's really, really attractive having a woman that knows what she wants with goals and ambition and also trying to better herself, to going to the gym and eating healthier and just being a better person overall.
That makes you want to be a better person.
What the hell was that?
Speak of the devil, folks. That's my little beauty queen right there.
Little boo thing?
Let's see what little Mama Bear wants.
Let's see what she says. My boo thing text? Let's see.
Oh, she just liked when I was going to be off work. I think I'm going to go make her dinner tonight.
You're making her dinner?
Yeah, she made me dinner the other night, so I'm going to go make her dinner tonight. I've got a friend of mine makes homemade spaghetti sauce and pasta sauces and stuff, so she made a homemade spaghetti sauce, so I'm going to go and I bought some organic noodles and
Organic noodles.
Yeah, have some salad and some wine.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, no, you're right. Like, there's something to be said about a woman who's secure in her own self. I'm not looking for somebody who's lost or confused either. So it's nice to see you doing that. I was worried about you for a little bit because I know you were young and you were going down that deep end, and I try to tell you that you're gonna leave a piece of yourself behind in every single one of these beds, bro.
Yeah, it got really bad, and then obviously I have Tristan and my buddy Cole, that Mississippi boy, that I talked to, that kind of really helped a lot of things. And I made the dumbest decision in my life. I thought quitting my job and working on the businesses stuff would be the best idea for me. But like right after I quit the job, everything just started tanking. The girlfriend broke up with me. Income started like pretty much zero. So now I just got another job just for a little bit of time before because the winter's the slow season for everybody.
Right.
So
well, and before our stuff takes off, I mean, you can't just. Our TikTok earnings off of my channel isn't just enough.
Yeah.
Yet, So we are looking for that viral video, motherfuckers. So let's go share some shit.
Exactly.
Blow us up.
What's on your finger right now, huh?
Nothing. Just a $.
$. Oh, really?
Just a $.
Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And still working on getting a 13 removed.
All right. So what's the next topic? It was.
So we were just talking a little bit about TikTok too. So we have lucid_tattoo_mn, who is our TikTok, and it's just short wavelength. We're only doing 1 minute videos on there, trying to reach everybody. We're doing a lot of rate your tattoos on there. We're not just slamming people's tattoos. There's some really beautiful work that we're showcasing on there. We also are trying to change the world one hurt at a time, just being honest with people and sharing where we're at in life and stuff. So that's pretty cool. Actually, I want to piggyback off that. So I went out the other night to go have dinner out in Cleveland where my kid works. He's a cook out there. And this big farmer, big corn-fed dude in his 50s, dip a chew, not your conversationalist kind of guy, especially with a guy that looks like me. And he sat down and we started talking and we started playing the name game because I grew up down in that area. So he knew my sister and he knew my brother-in-law and stuff like that. And we were talking. And, on my TikTok, I was telling everybody, like, why don't we just talk to a stranger and tell him, like, hey, man, this is what's going on in my life and it's killing me. And just cry with that stranger and see what happens. And I preached that to people. And this dude just started pouring his heart out to me. His dad had been hit on their gator this summer and he died. And he just started crying and pouring his heart out to me, of all people. And it was just super powerful. And I was able to love on him, and just kind of understand where he was at, bro. And like, we're all in the same boat, dude. Every single one of us has something going on. Every single one of you has something going on.
Everybody's broken in their own different way.
Exactly. And until we start to share our broken pieces with others, how are we going to glue them back together, man? Puzzles are easily done when there's 2 or more people doing them. Yeah. So it was nice, so that kind of piggybacked off of what I've been trying to get my TikTok followers to do, It was just really rad to see that come to full circle. Felt good. My
goal is to be rich and famous, but not just to have yes, rich, but like I want to give to people. So for me, my love language is obviously physical touch and like giving. Like, I love giving.
Me too.
So I want to have enough money where I can just go and just give people random things, like
Me too.
people like close. Or I want to go. We should go to Minneapolis one time, find some homeless people, and just give them.
Just pack some sandwiches and go.
Hot pizza.
Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Spend a couple $100 on pizza and just hand out. It's like, so I've done that before. I've packed up a bunch of Bibles and a bunch of apples, and me and my ex-wife went up there and just walked the streets praying for people and handing out apples and Bibles.
We should do that. And then also, fun. Whenever we get pizza, put a Post-it note inside the pizza of like a Bible verse.
Yeah.
So if we get like 10 pizzas and give out to like 10 different people, inside the pizza, when I open it up, it'll be like a Post-it note with like a Bible verse.
Bible verse for them. That'd be cool. Maybe even a little outreach program, another church in their community or something that they can go and get more prayer and more guidance from or whatever. That's a really good idea, B.
That's a great idea. I have a lot of great ideas.
Yeah, good. Yeah. Good. I met this kid a little over a year ago.
Yeah, let's get into that. It's like, how did we start? We can make this podcast like how we meet, how everything started going along.
So like we met, like there was a little haberdashery next door to my shop, and this kid came over because he was shooting videos for them, and he was like, "Oh, let me make a bunch of money off you," and I was like, "No." And
okay, that is not how it went down.
It didn't go quite like that. He said that I'm doing videos. I'm trying to grow a video thing and do this stuff and promote businesses. I'd like to give you a sample video to show you what I can do and showcase my skills. And we spent the afternoon together. And then before he left, he was like, I'm going to give you the sample video, but I feel like we should be trying to do some content creation with you. I bet I could put you on the map. And within 72 hours, we had 10,000 followers. and we've been pretty much hanging out every week since. You kind of become like second kid to me.
It was a little over a year ago. I'll go a little more in depth on it. So my buddy Tristan, him and his mom wanted to get tattoos, and his mom came in and got a tattoo by Sambo, or I don't know if she got a tattoo.
I think she got a tattoo by Jenny.
No, Blake was Blake. She said, yeah. So
was it Blake first?
Yep, it was Blake, and then Tristan got a tattoo by Jenny, R.I.P.
Yeah, Jenny was an amazing woman. Passed away last spring from her battle with cancer, and we dearly miss her and love her. We love you, Jenny.
Mm-hmm.
We love you.
So then Tristan came in here, and I was coming back from a baseball thing. Yeah. So, and then as he was getting a tattoo, I was just sitting there just editing video and stuff, and then Tristan brought up the idea of doing like that. You were already looking forward to get more into social media and stuff like that. So then that's where I came in. Honestly, it's God's work, to be honest.
It's 100% God's work.
So I came in there with my camera, my computer, editing videos, and then from there, he was like, "Oh, it's like." And then that's when I said, "I'll give you the free sample video." Then we spent the afternoon together,
Yep.
and then we did a couple more videos. And I was like, "Dude, you should do it TikTok, because TikTok right now is the best way."
And I was kind of nervous about it. And I was like, "Well, people had told me to do TikToks, but I'm fucking almost 50 years old. What business do I have on TikTok?"
Exactly. So for me, I feel like TikTok. You can use it for the right reasons, and it can also be used for the wrong reasons.
Certainly.
So then from there, we started doing TikToks, and then started doing helping other just more.
Yeah, about the time the Charlie Kirk assassination, and I had almost.
It was way before.
Well, it was before that.
It was a year ago today.
Right, but about the time of the Charlie Kirk assassination
Not
is when
even close.
I really felt like I wanted to speak more of a mindset of change versus just trying to trend all the time.
Yeah.
Because we were trying to figure out who we wanted to be on that channel, right?
It was more for educational purposes, and then once we got the following, then it was like, okay, well, let's actually turn this following and fan base to something that is
positive.
More, because we need a lot of love in the world. The world right now is going into shit, and everyone is broken on different pieces. So if we can help other people.
One person at a time, yeah.
Exactly. So that's when we started going more into just more positive stuff instead of just tattoo stuff. Because he already has his business, everything. He's already fine set. He doesn't need obviously more business.
Well, more business is good, especially for employees. But I'm set. I'm got a clientele that wraps around the whole globe. But to be able to take all that and do something even more sustaining and positive is. We store our treasures in heaven. We can become rich on this planet, and we can have things on this planet. None of it goes with us. No. Not one red penny's going with you. The clothes you have on, these pimp-ass shoes, that watch, none of this shit is coming with, man. None of it. So if you're not taking the time to store those treasures elsewhere too, like what are you at the end of the day? You're hollow. Mm-hmm. You're a shallow person. And if God's given us this opportunity, then we need to go do it, because if it's for one person to be reached, and the TikTok reaches hundreds of thousands of people, I've had thousands of people reaching out saying that I've changed their life, I've changed their day, we've uplifted them in some way, which is amazing. But on this forum especially too, if just one person on our YouTube decides that they want to better their life, or we can help them, or they want to give their life to Christ, man, we win. Mm-hmm. We win.
There was a point of time 2 years ago that everything it was just probably one of the darkest times of my life. And what really helped me was there's other people on social media. I watched them that actually enjoyed getting up in the morning, doing my day, and listening to podcasts and listening to these other social media influencers, and thinking that I want to be that person someone looks up to, and the reason why that these people actually have something to wake up to, something to look forward to, something to actually make their day a little bit better. That's kind of where I am with all this stuff as well.
That's awesome. That'll also, all this ties into the Bible verse I'm going to read today at the end of our podcast.
So at the end of every podcast, we're going to do a Bible verse at the end of every podcast. So this is just more of a rundown of how we're going to set things up.
Yeah, we're just learning today. So if you like what you see while we're learning, make sure you like and subscribe, click the little bell, take care of this stuff for us, share it, get the word out there. We're going to keep growing and growing and growing.
One thing I don't understand is why do people say when you get hit in your funny bone, why the fuck is it called a funny bone? This shit
Because
is not
the name
fucking
of the
funny.
bone, the name of the bone is the humerus.
Yeah, well, fuck that. It should be called something
And
else.
it's not humerus. It should be called pain in the ass bone.
I agree with that.
Have you ever whacked your tailbone so hard you thought you were going to throw up?
I whacked my tailbone so hard I couldn't sit for probably a fucking week. Cause I used to snowboard all the time. And then I did like park stuff, so just like rails, boxes, and stuff like that. It was really icy one day. And I whacked my tailbone so fucking hard. I couldn't sit in school. I couldn't sit in nothing. It was the worst pain of my life.
I tried to jump a old ceramic back chair. I'm old. So in the 80s, the school chairs were...
Damn, 80s, you're old as hell. What the hell?
I was born in the 70s, but in the 80s when I was in school, the chairs were made out of metal and ceramic. They weren't plastic chairs like they're in school now, these little fucking pampered Nerf chairs or whatever these fucking pussy-ass kids sit in now. And I went to jump over the top of the chair like that, and I credit carded myself on the ceramic back of the chair, and it fractured my pelvic bone down there.
Fractured?
Yeah, the center underneath of my pelvic bone. And for 3 years, every time I had to take a shit, I'd get a cramp there.
That's funny. What's your craziest school story? Because you're old as fuck. You're old. So obviously school back days is a little bit different. What is your craziest, or one of your craziest or funnest memories in school?
Second grade, me and Jeff Dotson, we were on the same hockey team. We got into a bickering match in the gym for Phi Ed. And we had two Phi Ed coaches, Mr. Schneider and I can't remember what the other guy's name was. They were fucking rad though. And they had old-time boxing gloves hanging up in their office. And the rule was if you were going to argue, you had to go box. Nobody ever had to box. Nobody took that seriously. But me and Jeff Dotson sure did. So they told us to go wait in the hallway because we were bickering. So we thought that we would go get the boxing gloves off the fucking wall in their office. And we beat the living fucking shit out of each other for about 10 minutes before they came out into the hallway and saw us out there. And they're like, oh, boys, no, you know. And then we became best friends after that. I think he gave me like 150 micro machines.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
For me, so I did online school half of my freshman year, sophomore year, junior year, and then senior I went back into school. But my freshman year, always whenever COVID started wearing masks. So I was in my English class. We had a substitute teacher. And we had to read for the full hour. And I was like, fuck that. I'm not reading no damn fucking book. So I took my mask off. Okay, fuck you. I took my mask off, I took the string, and we were sitting on plastic chairs. And I saw this thing on TikTok saying you can like cut your chair with the mask. Like, no, it's not true. So I took my mask off and I started like sausing the chair. And I cut like the whole entire fucking chair. And then
it works.
It indeed works. Like friction's actually a thing. So then the next day, this teacher came up to me and he was like, did you cut a chair now for the mask? And I was like, yeah. I was like, how did you know that? He's like, someone snitched on you. A girl snitched on you. I was like, you kidding? So a fucking snitched on me for cutting a chair. The next day, I called into the principal's office saying that there was 13 cut chairs, and I knew other people that did it, but I'm not a snitch. So they were like, you're suspended for breaking 13 different chairs unless you say who did it. And I was like, suspend me? Like, I'm not going to snitch on other people. Like, so I got charged with it was like school vandalism or some shit like that. And then also later on that year, there was this person that was wearing a furry like collar and stuff. And it was bio. So after bio class, we were taking the test, and she was just sitting there, just like making weird noises,
pretending to be an animal.
Yeah. So
fucking mentally ill people bother me.
Okay, so this is kind of fucked up on my end though. So she's on the spectrum a little bit.
So she is special. Okay.
Yeah, she was special. I walked up, I submitted my test, and then as I was walking back, I was barking at her. And then,
what the fuck, dude?
So I started barking at her. So, and then in the back of the class, the teacher was like, okay, knock it off. And the guy was like, I no balls you to bark at her again. I'm like, no balls. Okay. I'll bark at her. She got up, turned around, she's like, stop barking at me, I'm not afraid. And she started like crying. And then she also had like a special teacher in the class too. So the special teacher took me out of the class and started talking to me and saying how her mom called and saying how she got bullied and stuff for wearing that. And I said, well, tell her don't wear a fucking dog collar. She took me to the office. I got suspended for the rest of the week. My mom came pick me up. And she started laughing. She's like, why are you barking at other people? I'm like, she's wearing a dog collar. She's like, you got suspended for that? And I was like, I got suspended for that. So I didn't get in trouble at home because it was the dumbest thing. Getting suspended for barking at someone was literally wearing some dog collar shit. It's some bullshit. But I feel bad because she was a little bit on the spectrum. But like, besides that, like, if your daughter or son's getting bullied, like, why would you let your daughter or son go out of the house looking like a
Well,
furry?
here's the thing, folks. Tell your kids what they're fucking worth at home. Show your children what they're fucking worth. Don't just be like, oh, it's okay to be a fucking jackhole and I know you're going to be a jackal. Show your kids what they're worth to you. How about that, mom, dad? It starts with you. So shame on you if your kid's wearing a dog collar getting barked at. Because you should fucking be parents. Protecting your children. Instead of fucking snorting your meth and shooting your heroin and taking your pills and drinking your cocktails and ignoring your fucking kids. This is what you get. A bunch of people that want to chop their dicks off or fucking think they're fucking rabbits and dogs and shit and want to drink out of fucking milk bowls. And you're too cowardly to be a fucking parent. So you say, oh, it's okay. It's not really hurting anybody. But then your kid comes home hurt. You're fucking stupid. You shouldn't have children. Facts. Another funny thing that happened at school, I was just telling this girl that I'm seeing. Very special girl I'm seeing. Probably more than seeing. My buddy bought a Ford Maverick from a farmer and had wooden floorboards in it. And he was a rodeo kid. So we tied his lasso to the bumper and we went driving around on Gravies, drinking beers, smoking weed, roping mailboxes. And one of the mailboxes was auger anchored into cement. And it took his bumper off. So we just kept driving. Well, the next day I get sent down to the principal's office because that was pretty much where I spent everything after first period every day. And all of a sudden, the cop comes walking into the school carrying a bumper and a lasso. And I'm just like, what the fuck, dude? My eyes got all big. I'm like, oh, fuck. And he goes to the office and says shit, and then he comes back out into the hallway with the bumper, and I'm just looking at him, like, biting my fingers, and he goes, do you know anything about this, Mr. Erickson? And I said, nope, not at all. And he's like, I find that hard to believe. I was like, not me, man. And then I hear in the office calling my buddy down. I'm not going to say his name, but Mr. CS, come down to the office, please. And I was like, fuck, man. So then he comes down to the office, not thinking he's in trouble, because this kid's never in trouble. And he sees the cop standing there with his bumper under his arm and his license plate on there. And he looks at me, and I'm like, I didn't fucking say a word. Get out the side door. Go. Just like fucking run, you know? But yeah, so we got busted. If you're ever doing something stupid and you happen to lose your bumper, get it. It'll save you lots of hours of community service later.
And there was, so also, whenever I transitioned to online school, I got an email saying that in the bathrooms, they're going to put litter boxes. Litter boxes in the bathroom so the people can use the bathroom properly.
Say that one more fucking time?
I got an email when I went online school for the school district that I went to, saying that they're going to be putting litter boxes in the bathrooms so that people can use the bathrooms properly. And this is not some bullshit either. This is, I swear.
You can thank Tim Walls for all that shit. And look at how that's going, Ilion. Look at all this criminal activity that's finally come out. Walls, you're probably going to end up in prison. I fucking hope you do. You're a piece of shit. You're a coward and a liar. And hey, Walls, all of us know you like to go over to the fucking strip club Sugars in Wisconsin when we were shut down in Minnesota here. My cousin was a dancer over there. You're a disgusting fucking man. Your wife should fucking leave you. Your children should never speak to you again. I guess it's a good thing you could change your own oil. Ilion, take your fucking ass and go back to your shit fucking country. Get the fuck out of ours. Take your people with you. We don't want you. If you're not part of the solution, you're a part of the problem. Get the fuck out of my country. I'm not racist. The Chinese people have come here and they fucking prospered. The Irish have come here and prospered. The Hmong have come here and prospered. The Hispanics have come here and prospered. You dirty ass fucking people need to leave. Sorry, I gotta keep messaging back and forth with all my clients and stuff.
Yeah.
8:30, Friday the 13th, 8:30 in the morning. I need you to meet me at the Dakota County, I do believe.
Me? Ah, I see. I'm picking up what you're putting down. 8:30 in the morning? Wait, Friday?
Because I have to be back here for Friday the 13th thing, and then after that I gotta go catch a flight at like 7 o'clock that night to San Diego. It's early, I know it's early, buddy, but you wanted it. You wanted it.
I do. I'll be there. We'll
fill you guys in after, probably far after that. I've got some stuff going on that's really surprising. It's really nobody's business, and it's going to be hard to keep secrets, but I need to keep secrets for at least 6-7 months. It's tough.
6-7.
Yeah, that's fucked up too. 6-7. I fucking hate that shit.
So, do I have to dress up all snazzy and stuff, or does it have to be there just for go?
Just semi-casual. I just need a witness for you to come in and when I file my shit to sign it.
I'm actually so happy for you. Actually, generally, I'm actually so happy for you. Like,
it's pretty cool. It's a big change. Things are different. Life is good.
Life's good.
Life is good.
Real shit though, I'm actually so happy. Seeing you happy makes me happy. Whenever you called me, I think it was yesterday morning. Yesterday morning. When you said all this stuff, I'm actually so happy for you. You deserve everything that you are getting right now. 100%.
Thank you.
Yeah. So it's been around like 30 minutes. Should we end it with a Bible verse?
Yeah, I got one here. Every day, my buddy sends me the daily Bible verse from the Bible app. So today's is Proverbs 11:25 out of the New Living Translation. And it says, "The generous will prosper. Those who refresh others will themselves be refreshed." So, in some of my TikToks, if you go and watch them, you'll see where I've said that love is free. It costs nothing to give. Hate and anger costs everything. And we store our treasures in heaven, and God rewards us by being Jesus's hands and feet. So when you step out in faith and in favor and shine something generously onto somebody else, the Bible says that it will be given to you 10 times tenfold. That doesn't mean we should go and give for money purposes, like, I'm going to go put 10% of my earnings down in hopes to get 10 times tenfold back. That's not why we give in the first place. And if that's why you're giving, the Bible says that we should give blindfoldedly, basically, so that we give so much with our left hand that the right hand doesn't know what it's doing. And once you learn to master generosity, that means like holding a door for somebody, hugging somebody, helping your neighbor, seeing somebody that has less than you. Even just being generous and coming over here and just saying, "Hey man, I believe in what you're doing and what you want to say, that I'm going to invest my time in you and you're going to invest your time in me." And the blessings that have come from that, and the blessings that it's bestowed on hundreds of thousands of other people in the last year, you can't beat. So again, Proverbs 11:25, it says, "The generous will prosper. Those who refresh others will themselves be refreshed." So this week I challenge you guys as you go out to be refreshing, to be a breath of fresh air, to be the relief in this cesspool of shit that we are in. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. And let's see how many of us today can go out there and start making a difference in our own communities, our own lives, and in our own families? Thank you so much, YouTube. We love you. God bless.
Deuces.